Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world watching today. I realize that I have viewers from all over the world, which I really appreciate. Hey, today is Wednesday, April 19th, and I'm coming to you with the property of the week. So this is a new series that I'm starting, highlighting one specific property anywhere on Ambergris Caye. But number one is it has to be a good deal. Number two, I have to understand it and stand behind it because I'm not going to promote anything that I don't really and truly believe in. And number three, it has to be something that my viewer base would most likely want to purchase. And so, based on those three criteria, I'm going to come to you with a waterfront property today that I feel is in a great location, has tremendous potential, and it puts you in a very pristine part of Ambergris Caye. It is in the path of progress. All right, so I'm just going to say that up front. It might be one of the cons for you if you're looking for something more closely connected with roads and power and all that kind of good stuff. So this is in the path of progress, but if you've been watching me for a while, you know that that's what I love. I love finding these types of deals that are just outside where the current, you could say, services and amenities are, because I feel if you just get outside of these areas a little bit, that's where you can really find some of these good deals. So waterfront property, I want to show you exactly where it is. So first of all, I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint slide just to give you the basic information so you can see what that is. So this is parcel number 8478, and you see it right here, just about in the middle of your screen. That star obviously is not located in the proper position. That star should have been moved over there to to where the parcel is located, 8478. Now this is being listed at 159,000 US dollars, and the seller will entertain financing offers with 15% down. So 15% of 159 is just under 24,000, and your monthly payments based on a 20-year mortgage at 10% are 1,304. And with that, though, the seller would like a 10-year balloon. So what that means is the payments are based on a 20-year mortgage, but at the end of 10 years, whatever the balance is, so if you made your monthly payments on time, maybe you paid off a little bit more, maybe some tax returns came in, you were able to chunk down that balance a little bit more, whatever that balance is at the end of 10 years, the seller wants to be paid for in full. So what are the pros and cons of this property? Pros, number one, it's located on the beautiful, pristine, stunning waters of Ambergris Bay on the west side of Ambergris Caye. This part of the island has no seagrass, no sargassum grass, no trash washes up on the beaches, and the sunsets are just incredible. All right. This property is a nice size property, so you can build pretty much what you want on it. You can have a very nice single family home, a duplex, maybe a home and a separate rental casita or a separate casita for guests. Maybe you have family and friends that come down often. You don't want them staying with you. This property is big enough for that as well. Great location, fantastic location. I personally own property in the same area, so I like this little peninsula. Israel and I shot some videos of this property and the surrounding area just a few weeks ago. So if you'd like more information on that video, if you want to see that video, let me know. I can send that to you privately. I haven't posted that to my YouTube channel yet. And I think it's just one of those really good deals, especially if you guys need financing. So anybody out there who needs financing on waterfront property, anywhere on that west side, I think this is a good deal. Now, I've mentioned the pros. What are the cons? I always like to do this because I want to put everything out on the table. The cons are, for some of you, is that this property is boat access only. All right, so there are no roads in this area as yet. On the plot maps, you can see that the roads are in the design of these neighborhoods, meaning that at some point in the future, you are going to see road access come down, either from this direction here, maybe through this area over here. So there are surveyed roads in the area, but it's anyone's guess as to when this area will get road access. Looking back over the years, you see that these types of peninsulas do eventually gain road access, but right now, a con for some of you is boat access only. Not all of you, because a lot of my clients say, you know what, Dennis, that's not a problem. I can get a little Mexican skiff. I can get a little boat. I have no problem at all being, boat access only. Another con would be these waters in this area are very, very shallow. All right. So it means that if you want to have a boat at your front yard, which I imagine many of you do if you're buying waterfront property, then you're going to have to go with a very shallow draft boat. So you're not going to be able to get a sailboat or a catamaran or even a large deep V in here. This area here, this lagoon area, although the waters are pristine and clear, they're very, very shallow, maybe a foot, 2 feet deep, 2.5 feet deep, all in this general area. So that could be a con for some of you. For others of you, not too worried about that. So that's the deal on that. Off-grid. So this property is completely off-grid. So electric will be by solar, rainwater catchment systems for your bathing and drinking water and washing your dishes, clothes, things like that. And your sewer will be by self-contained septic system, which is true of all properties in this entire Secret Beach area. And that goes for the subdivisions like Grand Belizean Estates, Palmyra Woods, Ambergris Bay, Grand Mayan Estates. All these properties are completely off-grid. Now, to give you a little bit more idea of where this property is located, let me pull up the Google Earth overlay map. All right, so the property is right here, 8478. This here is what we call the northern split. So this separates South Secret Beach for the northern peninsula of Secret Beach. This little split here is about 80 feet wide. And what we expect to happen, probably in the not too distant future, is a group of these property owners are going to get together. They're going to hire someone to build a small little barge, and they're going to get road access on both sides of the peninsula so that you can drive your golf cart up on one side, jump on the barge, just pull it over by hand because you're talking 80 feet here. It's not that far. Get it to the other side, drive your golf cart off, and then you can have access to most of all these properties. I will do a little bit of a zoom out so I can show you where this property is in location to others. So, a little bit more. There we go. So this right here is the downtown Secret Beach area where you see my cursor is. And as the crow flies from this property down to all the action at Secret Beach, looking at 1.21 miles. All right. So 1.25 miles up to this property. What else can I say about it? Boy, what else? Trying to think of anything else that you would need to know. That would be good to know. It would be good for a retirement property. So if you're buying for the future, say you're in your 40s, 50s, and you have a ways to go before retirement, but you want to secure your spot, I think it's a great value, for you to do that now. What else? Yeah, I think it's it. Price point, I think it's at a very fair valuation. When you look at properties that do have road access, that are more, let's say, half mile to a mile from Secret Beach, those properties have been going from 400 to 450,000 right now. And so once this property does get road access, I fully expect it to jump up quite a bit, quite significantly. That's why I think it's in that path of progress. I think it's a really good deal to lock in for 159 with financing. And then, as progress happens, as roads happen, as other things take place in the area, it just will continually increase the value of this property. All right, thanks a lot. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'll put my email address in the video description below. And if you want to jump on a Zoom call with me, just buy me a coffee. I'll put that link below. And also, if you want to see all of our listings, I have the 2 main websites that Israel and I use to upload all of our listings to. As we get them, as they're adjusted, you'll find those links in the video description below as well. All right, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully one of you gets in on this deal. I think it's a good deal. And I think one of you is going to be very, very happy that you pulled the trigger now on it. No regrets. Just go ahead and do it. Just do it. Start small. Don't overstretch yourself. If this is within your budget to move forward with, good. If it's not, no worries. go with something a little bit smaller, test the waters out. You can always bump up to something like this later on as they become available. But this is perfect for one of you. I know it is. Looking forward to doing a deal together. Talk to you soon.